it! I knew it. Oh God. No! Hi, I'm Olissimo, and happy NaNoWriMo! Today is November 1st, which used to be one of my least favorite days of the year because it meant it was the day after Halloween. There was an entire another year before the next Halloween, but ever since joining the writing community, November 1st has had new life breathed into it because today is the first day of National Novel Writing Month. I am going to be a rebel this year. I'm not going to be rewriting a story. I'm not going to be continuing writing a story that I've already worked on. Instead, wait for it, sit down if you need to sit down, I will be returning to the chocolate short stories. I don't know if this angle is good, but those are the chocolate short stories. If you don't know what I'm talking about, last Christmas, my sister gave me a box set of all these different chocolate bars that are designed to look like little books. They have covers and titles, and on the inside flap, they have a writing prompt. All of these chocolates are from a department store in London called Fortnum & Mason. It's one of my favorite stores on the entire planet. And I was so thrilled when my sister gave this to me for Christmas last year because not only was it a ton of chocolate, but also I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be my content for all of 2021. Even though the plan was to get through all of them basically before May, so far I have written, I think 6 or 7. My first story was Milk Chocolate Infused with Lavender, and the title of that story was Lavender, A Girl in the Wild. And that one was more of a children's book type story. Next was the Dark Chocolate with Colombian Coffee, or Breakfast in Bogota, which to this day is still my favorite of these chocolate short stories I've ever written. I wrote about 2 heads of households in kind of the fairy realm meeting for coffee in Colombia and discussing whether or not their 2 households were going to go to war again or not. And that was a super fun story. Next was the White Chocolate Bar, or the short story entitled The Icebreaker, which was about a stranded scientist whose ship had broken down in the Arctic and their kind of internal monologue as they fight for survival out on the frozen ocean. Then I took a break, a multi-month break, and I wrote The Forest That Floated, based off of the Milk Chocolate and Salted Almonds bar, and that was about an elderly woman having to pack up her whole family from her island home as it is flooding as a result of climate change on her planet. Then came Maison Praline, which I wrote during the June Worldwide Write-a-thon, about 2 little sisters running through the streets of Paris at night and who try and find safety and refuge in a chocolatier's house. It was very much inspired by Hansel and Gretel, Coraline, and Willy Wonka. I have my secret chocolate short story that I worked on, which the chocolate bar was White Chocolate with Strawberry and Black Pepper, and I believe the title was Pilots Fly in Pink Skies. I wrote an entire draft of that, and I vlogged a whole video about it, and then I lost the vlog footage, and that kind of thing is devastating. So I just gave up. Finally, I pulled Milk Chocolate with Salted Honeycomb, and that story was entitled The Peculiar Bees of Salt Bay. Now, for all these other stories, I had made vlogs about writing them, but for Salt Bay, I actually live streamed most of the process. I had 2 separate streams. First, brainstormed with the chat, and we all kind of came up with the concept, and then the second stream, I had written the 500 or so word story, and I was joined by Katie Ann Wrights, who always looks over every single one of these before I publish them. And for about 3 hours, she and I nitpicked over basically every single sentence, every single word choice, and did live edits on the story with the chat, and the chat gave their comments and their ideas and their critiques, and it was honestly so much fun. Oh, also, at some point in this whole mix, I did pull out the dark chocolate, 100% dark chocolate, and that was a really traumatic experience for me, and so I decided not to write that story yet. I figured that was Future Wallace's problem, but yeah, in total, out of the, again, I think it's about 23, 25 chocolates that I have, it's November 1st and I've gotten through 7 in an entire year. And so now it is time to tell you what my nano plans are. The first inkling of my brain when I thought maybe I would do chocolate short stories for Nano, I thought to myself, oh, I'm totally gonna make it my goal to finish all of them. Okay, I reined it in because that would be insane. Now the goal is to just double what I've already done. My goal is to write 7 chocolate short stories. The basic rules for these chocolate short stories is I pull the story out of this bowl of fate that I have that contains all the different types of chocolate, and then I look at the cover and the title and the prompt and try and keep it around 500 words. And here's the thing. I've decided to put a little bit of a nano twist on it, mainly because I don't know what delayed gratification is, and I just want to know what stories I'm going to be working on this month, so I'm going to pull all 7 out of the bowl of fate today, right now. It's happening. Because normally when I pull it out of the bowl of fate, I have to do it, and I have to do it in that order, except for 100% dark chocolate, but we don't talk about 100% dark chocolate. And there are 3 dark chocolates in here. One 100% dark chocolate, one 75%, and one 50%, but all of their covers are thematically similar. And so if I pull one, I have to do all 3. I am mentally preparing myself for having to do that trilogy this month. But I think just to give myself a little leg room, a little bit of, you know, accounting for inspiration, and in case I accidentally get dark chocolate, I've decided that I can complete these 7 stories in any order. So whichever order I pull them in is not necessarily the order in which I have to complete them. So now that the explanation is all out of the way, let's see what the fates have in store. Okay, here we go. The first story, but again in no particular order, is yum, dark chocolate with raspberry. So I know I said I hate dark chocolate. I don't hate all dark chocolate, I just hate pure dark chocolate. Also, side note, a lot of this chocolate is expired because some of them are filled with like jellies and things like that, and I did receive this box for Christmas 2020, so there's an element of danger to this little experiment. But yes, our first pull is dark chocolate with raspberry. Here it is. Ooh, it says a bittersweet romance. Ooh, I'm so excited. All right, story number 2, and it just fell out of the bowl, so here we go. White chocolate filled with matcha, and this is one that I bought later. This is the cover, and it's entitled Secrets of the Emerald Circle. Story number 3. Oop, this one right here. I thought it was one of the dark chocolates. It is a dark chocolate, but it's not. I'm actually still very scared about this one because this is dark chocolate with chili. This is the cover, which I love this cover. Come on. And this chocolate is called The Beast Comes at Midnight. Chocolate number 4. Oh, this one wrapped itself around my finger, so we're going for it. Dark chocolate with Mitchum mint. This one, here's the cover, and it's called Adventures in the Darkness. Our 5th chocolate is this one. Oh, I knew it. Oh God. No!
Physic, listen. Do you hear? That is the sound of ultimate suffering.
It's 100% dark. It's Revenge of the Sith. This day just had a very dark chocolate cloud cast upon it. Okay, let's pull the 3 dark chocolates out, the trilogy. Here they are. Oh God. So 50% dark is called Into the Shadows. 70% dark is called The Descent to Darkness. And 100% dark chocolate is called Beyond the Abyss. So amazing. I knew it was gonna happen, and I said I was gonna emotionally prepare myself, but I don't think I did a very good job of it. It's okay. And again, I know you might be thinking, wait, but that was 3 all at once. Like, are you not at 7 already, basically? No, because they are a trilogy, but they're all going to be one continuation of the other. And actually, I'm thinking, why not just combine everything I hate and make the Dark Chocolate Trilogy a poem? But that's a conversation for another day. Okay, we've got 2 more to pull, and you know what? Nothing's gonna be worse than what we've pulled. So it's only an uphill slope at this point, only good things. Okay, classic ultimate milk chocolate is our 6th story. This one is really cute. It's a telescope, and it's entitled Paradise Found, which I think is super cute. And our final chocolate, this one, here we go. Okay, dark chocolate filled with orange pieces. Here it is. Oh, this is a really cute cover. And it's called She Dreams in Marmalade. Here are our 7. Oh, it's a very dark palette except for marmalade. But I think that's appropriate for November, don't you? I'm gonna put these by my bedstand so that way I'm thinking about them always and it's like never a time for it to be out of sight, out of mind. Oh man, it's gonna be an interesting month, y'all. Is there a chocolate you are most excited for, least excited for? I can tell you which one I'm least excited for. But there you go, that is my plan for Nano. Let me know if you're planning on pushing yourself at all for Nano this month. You have plans if you're not participating at all. And I wish everybody all the best of luck. It is such a crazy time of year, especially if you live in the United States and you've got Thanksgiving and travel coming up. But honestly, it's one of my favorite times of the year and I'm really excited to attempt this project, try and get done the same amount of short stories I've written for all the rest of the year. Saying it out loud, it sounds so bad. But it's good, it's the plan, it's what we're doing. And I will see you in either a future vlog or a live stream, whatever. But until then, go be happy, go be healthy, and go write. Bye.